Alright, so Rocky 3 is of course the third entry in the Rocky franchise, and of course it's once again directed and written by Stallone himself, and of course stars a man as Rocky Balboa. Plot of this movie, it's pretty much Rocky versus Mr. T. Pretty much. As he faces Clubber Lang, which is kind of similar to Ted's name, Clover Lang. Yeah. But anyways, Clubber Lang is this hothead boxer who comes in and wants to face Rocky, but Rocky doesn't really say anything. He leaves it up to his manager and stuff like that. But Rocky soon discovers that his manager has been setting up basically all of his boxing matches to protect Rocky from people like Clubber Lang, who is nowhere nearby the book and could possibly beat Rocky up badly. So when Rocky agrees to said fight, his manager basically quits on him with good reason. But Rocky talks his way into bringing him back to face Clubber Lang. But when a tragic incident occurs and Rocky loses, not only does he have to will his way back in it to win it, he turns to former rival Apollo Creed for help. It's official. Hell has frozen over. Rocky and Apollo Creed working together for a common good? What the fuck? but it's great writing. The two people from 2 movies ago who basically beat the shit out of each other are now seemingly best friends. And ironically enough, when Apollo Creed goes to Clubber Lang, tries to talk to him nicely, it's like a kind of reverse psychology on him. Just by his eyes, he doesn't have to say anything. He basically sees himself. From what I gather, he basically saw what he used to be inside Clubber Lang from that one little confrontation. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Hulk Hogan is in this movie with the most porn star name I think I've ever heard, man. And when you see him, it's just like, the fuck are you doing in this movie? The fuck are you doing in Rocky 3? Not even boxing, but wrestling at that. Hulk Hogan. Hulk fucking Hogan. Acting in this movie is great. Loved it. I love the boxing in this movie because Clubber Lang boxes hard. He boxes the shit out your ass. So if you're not fast enough, and if you don't know how he boxes, it's safe to say you won't last 2 rounds. Kind of in Rocky's situation. Pretty much. But yes, boxing is hard hitting. I love it. I love the way the movie is shot. I love the way Rocky has to struggle through his way back up to the top after losing his championship. That's another thing I want to talk about in this movie is the level of detail that Rocky's character has gone through over the course of 3 movies. He went from this kind of retard in the first 2 movies to looking like Sylvester Stallone as you will see him on the street in a $1 million suit and glasses. And he talks regular. There's no... There's no silliness to him anymore. He's more mature, if that's a better way to put it. Ironically enough, his wife, who I just found out before watching this movie, is part of the Coppola family tree. Wow, that's awesome. Who barely said a line of words in any of the last two movies that much. She's no longer that shy, timid little girl anymore. She talks regular. I'm like, am I watching the same characters here? Because that is a crazy amount of transformation these two characters have gone through. One movie away from the second movie. It's kind of cool. If you think about it, it's kind of fucking cool. But, yes. A very sad start of the movie to the one of the most impactful finishes I think I've ever seen. Two rivals working together. Never thought I'd see that coming. Or actually see the day I would ever see that coming. To Rocky, Apollo Creed giving Rocky his old colors to box in. Huh? Is Apollo Creed high? What? Rocky 3 is gonna get an A. For damn sure. For good reason. Great movie. Great development. I love the way these characters came out more developed and more mature in this entry. About time. About fucking time. Let me know what you guys think about Rocky 3 down below. Did you like it? Did you hate it? I pity the fool who has to get in the ring with Rocky. But then again, I also pity the fool who has to go up against Rambo. And even once more, I gotta pity the fool who goes up against the same guy who plays both characters. You just won't win that match. Sorry.